In our discussion so far, I've mostly talked about state of variables and assignment to variables, like in this little abstraction of the fish problem where we have the state of the fish as a weight variable, a feed function that increments the weight, and a getSize function that would return the current weight. But in fact, what we're going to implement first is state on something more like objects. So we'll use boxes. A box is the simplest possible object, mutable object. It has a single field. So here I'm saying that weight is a box that is initialized with 0, and the feed function increments that by using unbox to pull the current value out of the box, adds 1 to it, and then puts that value back into the box weight using setBox function. And to get the current size, you again unbox the value of weight. So the variable weight itself never changes. It always refers to the same box, the same object, but the value inside of that box is what changes. And the API that's built into PLAI typed for this is box, unbox, and setBox. And this alpha says the box can have anything inside of it, can be initialized with anything, and then you get a box of that kind of thing. If you have a box of a certain kind of thing, then you can take that kind of thing out. And if you have a box of a certain kind of thing and a new value of that kind, then you can put it in the box. And setBox here doesn't return anything in particular, so it has a void type. Here I'm just illustrating that boxes are very much like a simple object box of some type T in Java, where box is like new box, where you give it an initial value, setBox is like assigning to the field, and unbox is like pulling the current value of the field out. So that's what we're going to add to the book language. That means adding box, unbox, and setBox. Notice also that we have a begin form here. Begin is needed to sequence two things. To do this, ignore its result, and then do this, where the result of this expression is the result for the whole begin, just like writing things in sequence. And so we'll have a simple begin form that just allows two expressions, one whose result is ignored and another whose result is used. Box has a single expression because that's the initialization value. Unbox has a single expression to get a box. And setBox has an expression for the box and an expression for the new value to be put in. So just like our PLAI typed program, this will be a book language program that creates a box, installs a 10 into the box, and pulls the 10 back up. The XPRC grammar, the XPRC extensions are straightforward. BoxC, UnboxC, setBoxC. I'm leaving out the hyphen and exclamation mark just to make it simpler for this internal name, and BeginC.